Hey everybody, it's Miranda here with a design team project for Discount Paper Crafts, and what I have created is an altered picture frame. It's one of those hinged together three-tiered picture frames, and I saw it at the store and I knew that I really just wanted to alter this. I used the Prima Lyric collection from Kathy's store. It's one of my favorite collections in a long time. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm sure you guys have seen it everywhere by now. Really pretty. So let's see, I guess we'll just start and I'll give you an overview really quickly. I chose to use this pink paper for this side of it, and then in the middle part I used the music note one, and then over here I used some of the black like lacy sheet from the collection. What I did over here is I just put a corner piece. Well, I took the whole entire frame first and I used a chalk edger, one of the pastel brown Engelbaum chalk edgers. I love these. And I did the whole thing like that, and I didn't concentrate on doing it too well because I was going to spray it with shimmers next, and I used Treasured Hem, and that just kind of spread the brown all the way around because I just didn't want it to be a wood frame. So I did that on the inside and the back side and everything as well. And then I cut my papers to fit on the corners, you know, like so. And I just dressed those up a little bit. So I backed all of these. I am listing this for sale, so I left plenty of places to put photos in there. And you know, the back of it's like a picture frame. You can just take it out and put your photo in there, or cut your photo smaller and mat it in there. So I put a corner piece over here, a metal corner piece. Right here I have one of those Petaloo Mistable frames from Kathy's store, and it's a chipboard frame. And what I did is I just painted it with gesso, and then went over it with some of that pastel brown chalk edger as well. I used this sheet of paper back there, and I have a stamp from my stash, and I just stamped Dream in there. I punched some butterflies out with my Martha Stewart punch and just glued those there. Over here I have a piece of a Prima spray. It goes with this one, or it's not a spray, it's just, well, it is a spray, but it comes in a pack with these. I think they're called Cabriole or Cabriole. Kathy has them in her store in the Prima Select section, and it has a blue flower in the pack with this. So it comes with this one, a blue one, and then this little spray with the leaves on there. So use that right there. This is a Prima chipboard ticket that came from Kathy's store. It's the chipboard add-ons for the collection. This is a Prima Lyric button as well. Back here is one of the Prima Finnabar Mechanicals numerals from Kathy's store, and I tucked it in there. This is a Tim Holtz label pull from Kathy's store, and I just painted it with gesso. And I used one of my stamps. I'm sorry, I don't remember what stamp that's from, but it just says Creativity. There's a place down here for a photo. I just lined it with the paper. So that's it for that little compartment. And then for the middle one, I just fussy cut this, remembering these special moments from the paper line, and placed it in there on dimensionals. I have one of the Engelbaum Junkyard Finding zippers from Kathy's store hanging here. I draped some pearl strands going from up there to over here onto the frame, and they're adhered really firmly. And I just have a place for a photo here and a place for a photo down here. And I have that flower I just showed you. These are absolutely beautiful. I just finished up one of the configuration book boxes as well from Kathy's store, and I used the blue one in it, and it's just, they're so pretty. I have another Lyric button here, and then an Engelbaum metal treasure here. Kathy has tons of resins and the metal treasures, all the Engelbaum stuff in her store right now. She's keeping those in stock. They sell like so much. They're very popular. I'm sure you guys have seen them, but this is one of the metal little lamp posts. And then I fussy cut this little clock out from the paper collection. Over here I have one of the Engelbaum frames. This one is so pretty, y'all. I just love it so much. From Kathy's store as well. Have another one of the little metal corners over here, and then in the center here I used a graphic 45 stamp, and it's not showing up quite so well on camera, but it's just like one of those old Curiosity Shop bottle labels, and I put it there. This is just a photo mat again with the paper. Over here I have one of my door handles from my stash. I have a million of these, and I love this one because it's kind of like a knocker. And I painted it with Krylon Ballet Slipper spray paint. That's like my favorite pink spray paint. And then I just gessoed it, and it kind of crackled a little bit, which was really cool. Gave it some cool texture. I fussy cut this banner out from the paper collection and just draped it there. This is one of the Odette flowers from Kathy's store. These are my favorite flowers ever, y'all. They are so incredibly pretty. I can't get enough of them. I would use them on everything, but I have like a few left and I'm hoarding them. These are gorgeous, y'all, and Kathy has these in stock. This is the almond color. And she has them in pink and blue and everything else. I have another one of the Lyric buttons over here, and it says love, so I didn't put any twine or anything through it because I didn't want to cover up the love part. I have another Prima Finnabar mechanical up here from Kathy's store. She has all the mechanicals in stock. This is I thought it was an engraver flower, but I think this is from the Prima printery collection from my stash. Yeah, because it's got that gold on it. These are really, really pretty flowers. So I put that there, and then I just punched out another butterfly and put a pearl in the center. And then over here I have a leaky shed clock piece. Kathy has these in her store, along with, like, now she's carrying blue fern chipboards as well. She has a lot of chipboard in her store. So what I did here is I just painted it with gesso, and then I used my chalk edgers again. I used the lime pie one, and then the vintage pink one, I think it's called. Let me check really quickly because I don't want to tell you guys wrong. It is the vintage pink one, yep. And then after that, I used just a floor stamp from my stash and stamped and embossed it with white powder. So it's kind of like a resist pattern on there, really pretty. And it's just coming out the side over there. So that is basically it, you guys, but I am listing this for sale, and I'll put a link to my Etsy down below. So you've got a spot for 1, 2, 3, and for some reason it is falling on camera. I haven't had this problem yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 photos, and you could tuck one in there and there if you wanted to. So I hope that you guys like it. I will put a link to Kathy's Etsy store down below where you guys can get all of this stuff. Most of this, 80% came from the Prima section in her store, and then the Petaloo chipboard pieces, and then the Leaky Shed chipboard pieces. So, and then Tim Holtz as well. So you guys go check her out. She has everything in stock, including the new Graphic 45 paper, steampunk spells and stuff. So check it out. I hope you guys like my project. If you have any questions, just feel free to leave a comment down below, and I will catch up with you guys later. Bye, y'all.